Hi y'all, it's Taco now bringing y'all another video, man, of the Cutlass build. My camera kind of messed up, so my forward facing camera isn't working at the moment, so we're gonna be doing this in point of view mode. So all right, so from the last video I was catching hell, trying to get the hood open. So we finally got this bad boy open, and it isn't bad, as you can see. A lot of pine straw and all that other good stuff, but so we got all the relays, the wires for when we get ready to fire it up. Start a grant. I think Popeye told me this is always positive hot, or some shit he said. We're gonna have to put a radiator in there. That's a fact. Now I gotta get some brackets for that. Pretty much ain't nothing really been cut out, so that's always a good thing. Gotta get a new one of these. As you can see, it's got a hole and stuff in it. Now this is what I don't like, due to the simple fact that I am gonna be driving this car on the street daily. It is gonna be a daily driver. This is not a race car. This is 100% daily driver. So whoever went about this, they went about it the right way, because normally I just see people just put stuff up there to cap it off and everything. But I want the heat and the AC, which I've already bought one of those to put back here, connect and all that good stuff. Gotta have heat, gotta have AC. Now I do know they make the vintage air kits, and the ones I priced were $1,000 and up, if I'm not mistaken, $1,000 and up or whatever. And I'm not trying to spend that when I can go on eBay and get one that came out of one of these cars for I think like $199 or $200 or somewhere around there, way less than what I'm gonna pay for vintage air. But I'm still kind of on the fence, because I get it, and it might not, which I know it's not gonna blow like brand like the vintage AC kits work, but at the time being that put an AC compressor on it, stuff like that, get this thing up and running. So we'll have AC, always recharge it. It's not really cold anymore, so we really don't need heat except for really in the morning when you're letting the car warm up. So I'm still kind of on the fence about that, but I might just go back with the factory, heat and AC box or whatever. So as you can see, we got steel motor mounts. So whoever the car that had steel motor mounts, nothing's really been took off. Everything's still here. Whoever had that, it's a little bitty exhaust under there or whatnot. It looks like I don't know if it's 2.5 or 2.25 or whatnot, but all that crap's gonna come off. It's gonna be a 3-inch all the way, out the back. I think it's black mufflers on there, so that has to be the Flowmaster Super 40s or whatnot. And I also see whoever had his old Holly regulator, which I'm gonna change all that. I'm gonna replumb the entire fuel system, go back, replumb the entire fuel system, so forth. Run everything over that way, the dash 8 dash 8 or dash 10, all the way out the back. So good flow, good feed, good return, so we won't have any limitations on there. As for the hood, as you can see, I think something's wrong with the cable. When Popeye came over here, he had to go up under and do something. So I'm gonna get rid of the hood. I've ordered a bubble hood for it. So I looked at a hardwood hood for liftoff. Liftoff hood. It was like 600. No, a bolt on was like 600 some bucks. But for I could get a bubble hood for the same price, and I got a set of Zeus fasteners somewhere around here in the shop or whatever. So I put that on there to have a bubble hood for a 5-inch you know, bubble hood or whatnot. So we're gonna get that going as well. But as the title of the video, as you can see, I got a new motor. I got a motor. Yes, I did. This little nice little unit right here. Now, before you get started, I know y'all are gonna bash me about the power steering, the 2-belt, all this other stuff. Keep in mind, I got this motor on a nice deal. This guy was upgrading. So at the moment, I'm not gonna really disclose what it is. I've lied 3 different times about what it really is. I'm not gonna disclose what it is at the moment. But I know it has some nice stuff on the inside. It needs a few minor adjustments to be at its full potential. It is an iron-headed motor. It ran good it was in a Gbody. It ran good in the car that it was in. But at the same time, he had no gear. Rear end wasn't locked. Really no converter, and you know, a bullshit carburetor. So the motor wasn't at its full potential, but it would lay one tire damn near a mile down the street with a slipping transmission. So I'm gonna throw this thing in for now. I'm gonna make my adjustments to it. It is a hydraulic roller motor. It is a roller motor, iron-headed roller motor, small block, pump gas. I'm not going to disclose compression, but I can go to the gas station. Listen carefully. I can go to the gas station and put pump gas on this motor. The compression it has, I can put pump gas. You know, so yeah, it's pump gas, street friendly motor. I'm gonna keep power steering. I told you this is street car vibes, none of that race car shit this go around. It will have AC, as I talked about, which I'm putting the new thing in the car or whatever. Got a nice Holley intake on it. It's not a dual plane, it is a single plane. So that could kind of give you an idea of where the power range would be, you know, with this motor. Just a nicely built street motor. Nothing fancy, nothing too exotic. Yeah, it's got a Holley intake on it. It came with a set of these headers. Got the headers that go along with it and the exhaust, which I don't have at the moment, but it came with a 3-inch exhaust. So we got that. I'm gonna it's got a brand new, you know, flex plate on the back. So I'm gonna make my changes to the motor. I really just want to drop it in to get this damn thing up and running, but I know for what I'm trying to do, minor adjustments have to be made. They just have to be, to, you know, do what I have to, you know, to get to do what I need to do. As you can see, it does have tall valve covers. Are they for looks? Who knows? They might just be for looks. They might have some nice hardware up under here. I'm pretty sure whoever had the motor before, they wouldn't put nice things on the inside of the motor and bullshit on the top half. I know what you're saying. This thing got iron heads on it. If you know anything about racing, iron heads will fly. Iron heads will fly when everything is done correctly and the setup's matched up for, you know, what you're trying to do. Iron heads have been in the 5s. Not saying this motor, well, I'm not. Iron heads have been in the 5s, so we will leave that there. But yeah, we're finna get the ball rolling. I'm waiting, pick my transmission up soon. That'll be another video. We're gonna make this thing together with torque converter, sit it on down in the car, Hooked the exhaust up, and we're going to be on the road soon. I heard this motor run before, you know, I bought it, so this ain't a lemon. It does work, as you'll see, and this is a nasty little son of a gun right here. I promise you. And I'll be able to drive this car anywhere with this motor. So that's really the update we got for today. Got the motor, got the headers, transmission on the way. I'm gonna have to modify that exhaust because, as you can see, it went to some shorty headers. So I'm gonna have to modify those, get everything made it up. All that'll be on the next video. It's Stock 09. You guys bear with me. We're finna have oil pressure here soon. And then we're gonna be out on the road raising hell and causing trouble. So it's Stock 09, man. Small block Chevy gang. I know you guys, a lot of guys wanted me to do an LS motor. I feel LS everybody's doing LS right now. But I will say this to give you guys a little teaser. Stay tuned. This car will have 3 different setups in it before the end of the year. It is January right now. This is setup 1. This is phase 1. Well, partially phase 1 because I haven't done to this motor what I want to do. But this car will have 3 different setups in it this year, and I guarantee you, stick along for the ride. You're not going to want to miss this. I promise you, you're not going to want to miss this. But everybody have a good day. This is going to wrap it up for this here video on the Gbody build for the Stock 09 channel. I got a lot more surprises headed you guys' way. Thanks for everybody that's been loyal viewers and supporters. And the stuff you guys leave in the comments has nothing but motivation. Just hop on board, sip some of the Kool-Aid. Just let me cook. I'm putting the seasoning on it right now. Let me cook, and I guarantee you, when this dish is done, you guys are going to have your hands full. I can promise you that, man. I can promise you. This little peanut is just a start. And once again, I'm going to say it. It's Stock 09, man. We out. God bless.